the Sprout game, and sure, there was a couple of magic moments, but all in all, not a whole lot. And his res, I've seen him miss this several times. Let's see how long he's been lining it up. The burn through the floor, and you can see with the X-ray refresh, will be either flushed back into elevator room or wide into mid, and yep, back it is. So
oh, that's so sly. Look how much damage that's done, and now they can pop into the position and push through the flames. Stare needs to back away. Still refresh, good for the headshot onto Hampus. Stare needs to find more. And jumping through, Alexi screaming, multiple bodies on short. They need to activate res. They're coming for you. And oof, deleted. Big find out of stairs. Suddenly flips what could have been a Ninja's round. And they do consider the fact that B is wide open.
They're running through A, like very noisily, the CTs. They are just trying to hunt this down, and they've spotted the bomb now.
Yeah, he needs to move. Oh, Brolin. Going for the cheeky round the world maneuver. He just needs to stay distracted. Alexi needs to live. And he needs this headshot. Okay, Brolin, fumble. Big fumble. Butterfingers out of Brolin. Alexi B, firm grasp onto Lonks. Zyphon, last man, needs to be overrun. Somehow this 1v2. Or playing.
Oh, I think he might catch a flash if they were to bounce off the top. So yeah, the run boost is an option that is being considered here. So this is
this is cute. Look at this.
Yeah, this is becoming a little bit of a nice maneuver. I think we saw Eternal Fire run something similar to this.
Kind of cool. Does nothing. Lonks farming.
Well, they used a run boost, just not the airline variation.
Run boost.
So the adrenaline junkies only go for the one outside the map here.
What's the most adrenaline-hungry thing you've done in your days?
Jumped out of an arrow.
As a whole, if Furia can pull that off, it does look like they were a map up and finding the success on the second map of Vertigo, and we are the same. Oof, Alexi first attempted him from a little smoke gimmick, through that ramp smoke aggressive. It's cut short early by Slacks on that MP9. Stare. He's considering aggression on that. I don't know if he wants to push off the smoke, go wide on it. He can certainly play around it, throw some bullets down range, nothing to report.
Classic is looking pretty sexy on that MP9 right there, and there's the tag. Oh, we had a glance. There's still two players on the site, Lonks and Zyphon. That seems like a potent duo to have to deal with. And the boost over the smoke is Slacks. He needs to be careful here. If he stays crouched, he's all good in the hood. The good awareness of the situation there, so do get in and upgrade and out. That's going to bolster the firepower here. I was going to say for the international squad. I suppose that goes both ways. Is it Scandies or Nords? Or one of the two. I always confuse them. I apologize to everybody from Finland, Denmark, and Sweden. As Stare steps forward. Slack's got one, Stare the other. Rez with a tray, but it feels all for naught.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly an interesting discussion. Ouch, Stare. Double out on shore. And yeah, at the end for Brolin as well. Nice find, a little damage. Stare. Position. Nade looks destined for glory. Evaded by Alexi. This is a strong setup. I like Stare's position. Slacks just to catch the slip through short. If anyone wants an answer towards Crane, they would be punished. And there it is. Perfect trap sprung. Brolin one. Could find Slacks. It could get awkward, but Refreshers immediately filled that void. Very reactive defense. You can see just how many CTs congregate now and look to sweep through for the clear. Couple of shots through the tarpaulin, leaving Refresh wanting a nice find. With Alexi gone, Hampus shouldn't have anything more to say about this one. A fast flank and a quick spray. Zyphon.
His march is stalled and Stares isn't.
This looks great. This looks great from Sprout to start us off. Nice one back from S-Attack. Gives NIP just some depth to this round. He's actually taking space as well. Look at that. He's already up. And to be swept through, Zyphon unawares of the advanced position of S-Attack that could and should translate into a lost sight. A missed shot out of that AWP. Slacks naded down to half. Refresh to react. Stare already there.
Bomb's coming back now.
Oh, cross that. Not in the right place, but S-Attack still advanced position. Oh, S-Attack. He's back the right horse, looking the right way, and another quick headshot. Big from the Dane. 3 in the round. Finally goes down, but he's enabled the Ninjas to get that bomb in. Refresh looking to get the Ninjas out of the sight. Headshot angle. No slouch on the rifle. AWP in play. Slacks might have a good shot if he does take that peek and repositioning into that AWP shot. Nice find. Leaves Hampus. And he's gone too. Big recovery.
And a Sprout, and well, the same can be said for Astralis, who wanted Stare to join the Danish ranks. Now, middle is where the fight's coming in this AWP for Slacks. Warning shot, and that means Cypher will fall.
Fights away. Fights his way. Digs his way out of trouble. More. Wow. To return to the angle.
Brave.
Very brave, and it may translate. Alexi has the bomb on his back. It's unlikely he wants to be taking that engagement. More just containment at this point. 4-on-4.
Bit of info over towards A. Stare is still jiggle peeking from the top of the gap position. You can see this here. So has a decent idea. He can't be 100% certain. And that block smoke is also going to try and funnel them more so up the ramp. So taking a little bit more of a liberty.
That's his util set. He's got more, actually. A nice nade. Just a bit shy. Stare not shy at all, though. Look at him, still peppering all his utility used to delay. And it's leaving the ninjas with some options. Oh, Esatag asked to do the same again. Lonks, jumps and caught. Big punish from Esatag again. Dump the util, rotate on its way. Can the ninjas break through this time? Slacks to disrupt. Would love one on the way in. Opportunity presents itself on the re-clear. Damn, flatlined by Alexi. Second time's the charm for this Ninja's B take. Toes. Their win condition, as it currently stands, the 2 rounds they've looked threatening on these rifles has been off the back of an Esatag frag. But towards A, Alexi B. And Rez demands a smoke, so he's got a game plan, but Slacks is in a position to disrupt. Ooh, safe from the flame. Stare with Slacks. Keeping him at arm's length. If you do mantle up, Slacks should have you. But be careful, Rez is flirting with an execution. Stare, safe, Slacks, miss. Into the site now, ninjas. Still 2 extra players. Make it 1 for Sprout, and getting a bit flustered are the ninjas. They want to get that bomb down, puts Rez out of action. Esatag still clears Stare. And now, advantage changing hands. Alexi fires off a warning shot on Siphon. Does see Esatag at least trade. And he's standing his guard. Again, impact from the Dane. 2 frags. Looking for a third. Advancing in as a unit. Refresh low. Slither gap, Rez. On that orb. Good for his first in the feed, but now he has to come up clutch. Has the AK to play with as well. Refresh finds a smoke. That makes things interesting and awkward for Rez. Oh, he smoked it off short. Rez, the presence of mind to go around the world, but still it's a safe defuse. It's a safe defuse. Rez needs it now, just in time. Saves the day. Good awareness of that defuse angle. Does beautiful 1-2 punch, deep nade, spray, and down he goes.
Does Alexi B want to come back and try and find this? He only has a Mac 10 to his name at the moment. Apparently not. So investigating towards the B lobby. Lonks is now passive towards the default box back of the site. Zyphon and Refresh not too far away to try and contribute to all of this.
Seems like the change of plans.
Esatag's done great work in this position, so maybe it's just about pulling a little bit of attention over towards A now and seeing if Esatag can activate that smoke on the stairs. That will buy a bit of time and apparently send Esatag packing. So we ping-pong between the sides and the classic Alexi B going A and going B in the same round. They've got this boost.
Stare hearing an awful lot. Re-smoke onto short side. Good timing on that. Attention, though, can now be focused on this boost. Brolin, he considered it, but still goes down. Big fight out of Stare. Not going to force any rotates with a maneuver like that. Hampus trying to find a way back into the side. Alexi B had 1 pot shot to fire off, and yeah, this one's just falling into place perfectly for a Sprout Sig. Fight in unison. Beautiful from Zyphon. A double for him. Ability. Have to pull the plug on that one. Brolin had the choice to make, either surge forward or join the pack. Does opt for the latter.
Using this smoke here, it's a great way to get towards Sandbag, but Zyphon on the flank. And, well, giving him a bit of a spank. The trades will come back either way, but right now, ooh, hold up. I was about to say this is heavily favoring the side of of Sprout, but now NIP draw this one back into a 2-on-2.
No rush on this, but it feels like the ninjas are. Just group up. as will the CTs, and ring
Trading
around
places.
the Rosie, refresh and longs. Clearing through. This could be bad info if they don't immediately plant or make a sound cue. Oh, Ampus, bottom exposed and spanked. Lonks finds another. And poor Brolin just doesn't have the health for this one. Refresh has got one side. They got a good idea of where he comes from. And 3.
About having this discussion, I'd love to hear from the teams and what their thought is. Maybe is it the pressure of the environment? Is it really the fact that these M4A1Ss are just so overpowered? The teams at a level now where the CT side, the favorable side, are just too strong?
Lovely. That's the punishment from Alexi. First bullet out of the gun, loses his life as he goes alone. Still trades on short side, a lesser tag profit. Jumping through and across, that's positive sign. Still Zyphon a threat over the smoke. He does go down as well. Bomb planted. Spoke too soon. All shut down, all looms around the corner.
Not just Brolin, look at this.
Bloody hell.
Congregation.
Yeah, he has support. He has the AWP. Quick one. Round the corner. Tucks into the girder. Calls for refresh to sweep
He's going to peek.
He is. He's looking naughty. Oh, punishment. Refresh. Absolutely no idea where that bullet was coming from. Rez will finish him off, but okay.
Seeing ghosts?
Faces on. Yeah, definitely. Rez will smoke one side. Hampus will smoke the other. Do they commit? This Swedish duo likely transition now. Back into Svenska. Flank. Coming in hot. And successful. God, NIP just looked completely...
And it's Zyphon on the flank again.
Yeah, it's another great timing on the flank. Zyphon's got a real bit of confidence, a bit of pep in his step on the CT side. Nice start of the 1v3, but Hampus caught out.
What to expect from this squad, it's what they did in their boot camp. And we all know, with some big role changes, Hampus from in-game leader to star fragger, Alexi in the team to be the new voice, Rez from star rifler into AWP. We didn't know how this one was going to settle, but Sprout do. Another opener, Stare this time. Waves goodbye to Brolin, who has to sit and watch. Slacks on the other side of things will find Esatag. And Alexi, yeah, you've got the space, you've got the room, but do you have the shots? The first will land, but it's going to cost you an awful lot, 22 points of health.
Chuck that to someone a bit healthier, perhaps. The AK-47, their best hope. Deagle for Rez on the exit back through. I love this from Refresh. Very heroic-esque, actually. Just immediately solo sweeping, confirm suspicions. And now the bomb is under Lorks. He gets to play on this railing. A real sharp tool in the Sprout shed. An L on their forehead. Ninjas down. 2 rounds to boast as we are getting to the, well, the end of this first half. And Sprout really are starting to run away with it. 13, that would be a stretch too far for the Ninjas to win their map.
Yeah, and I know the desk was obviously talking about NIP being the favorite here, definitely with the type of games that they've played. And sure, it's been against Tier 2, Tier 3 online realms, but that's the reps that NIP do not have.
And it establishes all of these fundamentals, your preferences, your approach. Everything's a bit more refined, ironed out. And this is a mid-hole that's going to get flashed off. Nice dink from Refresh despite the full flash. But you expect this off-angle from Zyphon. He's a sharp one. And they're changing hands. Hampus will be the first to fall if they do just try to crawl. Need a trade. Coming now. Turns the flash. Zyphon. Ooh, not ready for Alexi. And so the Ninjas. Advantage continues. It's extended instead and heading into B. Slacks on the wrong side of the map. And yeah, hold on. Hold on. Loud on this.
Surely.
Yeah, Rez is going to have him. Or not. Awkward perhaps. Still Stare. Trying to be a smart one.
One way here. Another retake into the B side with a one-way smoke to try and manufacture something. Slacks is noisy about this too.
Yeah, they're both coming through. Just having a little look. Looky Lou.
Is he going to keep the AWP for this? Takes the pot shot. They should know that both are here now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be where it ends.
Yeah, save is the correct call, but still having a look. Still flirting with the idea. Maybe damage was what they had at the top of that laundry list. There it is. NIP will break back through. It's been a streak of 5 since. And this is the first in those, well, now 6 rounds where the bomb has gone down. So a bit of a change in conversation.
That second half and all Stare again. Aggression cut short. Lonks could have a little bit of impact here. He's lost Zyphon as well. Everyone hitting their shots. One and not done. And Esatag posting his first of the round. Supportive util all the way from spawn. Hampus trying to facilitate. You can see that they don't have all the bells and whistles, but yeah, definitely making sure.
Nobody home here, Refresh. If he'd taken the chance to try and head over towards B and stalled them out before they're able to fortify the defenses and get this bomb down, a conversation could be had about attempting this 2-on-X, whatever it could have become, but now it has to be yet another save. And while the economy game plays into Counter-Strike at any stage, broken late, that 10-5 seeming likely here. Will be the 1900 into the next. Slacks, if he survives, will be able to drop a rifle. That's going to be about it. Refresh, hook somebody up with an MP9 if you'd like. Ooh. So it's still going to be a little bit tasty, but NIP, this is them taking care of business. Slow, they're wearing them down, they're winning the necessary fights, and this one started with an opening kill from Brolin through the smoke onto Stair.
Yeah,
and if we check back in, they have actually been able to start leveling out. Run boost, here it is.
The run boost on the gun round, NIP. Launch, S-Attack around the corner. Launks with a flash right in his face as well. Blinded and not afraid. Oh! Take the fight. Great tap out of S-Attack. Zyphon with the remedy. Brolin deals with Refresh on the aggress. And okay, NIP looking set for a 10-5.
Slacks can get a lot of information over towards A right now. He's posted up with his AWP towards the top of the ramp. So that means that Stair and Zyphon can play in unison. They can play together, they can try and lock down B, but will have to trust themselves here. Stair addressing middle just in case anybody slipped the net, which means it's truly all on Zyphon in this initial exchange.
A lot of talking out of Alexi. And this two-man defense from Zyphon and Stair certainly has legs. They've got enough Molotovs to flush out that quad position. Zyphon's already getting confirmed nothing close, so he will go close to that spray. This is ballsy now. Alexi does eliminate the threat. Stair now in jeopardy. Eating flashes about to be swung on by multiple bodies. He still does take two with him, or at least Brolin takes himself out of the equation. Still Slacks handed a 1v2, and he has managed to get closer. On the way in off the flames. Needs to hit the first. Does so. Hampus around the generator, and yeah, that's another.
They can pull themselves out of the deep, dark hole. So the favorites here, as reflected by the odds at the top of your screen, kick off the CT pistol with dual Berettas ×2. Brolin and S-Attack to wield those bad boys as Slacks has an opportunity to joust with the P250. Now the first pistol round slipped just through NIP's fingers. Remember Brolin with the shots to the back of the head, not quite connecting. Well, he can make up for that right here, right now. 5 kills at the moment.
No hope of flushing him out without a direct clear. Those dual Berettas on B did nothing, and Day the same. Good tap out of Slacks. Now they can advance. Ooh, everyone's hitting the shots. Just Slacks on this P250, long range. Levels the odds against the USP. Slacks could have another. Careful, Alexi, you're playing with fire. And he's playing with Hampus. Gets a good shot back. Zyphon again, deleted. Alexi trying to make it 2 pistols for the boys. 2-on-2. Up and over. Spots out Refresh. Elevated onto Stair. Still combined. 2v1. Not easy now. Alexi only has 16 points of health. He'd need 2 quick, clean kick clicks, and it's not to be. Stair just dancing with him. They know it's a fake, and they'll just rot that clock. Horrible scenario for Alexi. Good headshot. Maybe he could hunt the last, but he doesn't have the time nor the kit for the finish.
They're both going to go down with the bomb here, I think, Alex.
Just gonna fall. Refresh will take him down, as does Experience typically, but this has been somewhat of a explosive event. Nothing is a certainty. Everything hangs in the balance of these players, these individuals' decision-making. Hampus going for the crazy maneuver, yeah. Toppled by Zyphon, nice from Brolin, very nice from Brolin. Rez as well is there. At least for one, they know he's likely towards the sandbags. You can see they're looking for utilities. Is there anything they can flush him out with? No Molotov, and look at this. A 2-on-2, Slack still with impact to be had. He's gonna flash him. Does nothing.
Alexi has a flash as well. Might enable Rez here. That looked like the conversation they were having. When does Rez call for it? Alexi can set him up for more.
Sprout vulnerable. Flash, cocked and thrown. Rez, chance, and successful for damage. Both low and now scarpering.
They know both were at this site. Is Alexi going to make noise and try and rotate back over towards B? Currently not moving a muscle from the heaven position. They're ahead of this right now. Sprout should be able to waltz on in. Alexi, can you stop them?
Oh, his hesitation may cost him. He is across just in time, as is Refresh. Good crosshair placement. Bomb to be planted. Can't seem to fight.
Oh, that's
does knock him off and wins the round for the Ninjas. Survival for Red. Victory as quick as possible. So 3 CTs A. Launks. Headshot. Hunting. God damn. Crosshair wasn't far off. Aim punch does hit. As does xantares MP9. Straight to the face.
Okay, well, Logs from B helping out the boys in mid.
He gets another one. No one's going to catch it, and Stair just needs to live. Oh, can't say the same for Longs. Lovely bowling from Hampus.
I was going to start highlighting like Hampus can't really flash to enable, but the nade, that will do the trick. Now that bodies have been spotted towards that mid corridor and you're hearing these deagles sound off one after the other, just don't put your head in the vice. You do not have to overstep the margins, especially now that you have the number advantage to work with. Sprout, they're the ones who have to bring the fight to you.
Poised with the Desert Eagle and just investigating is Hampus, hoping to bait for an overcommit. Now they don't have utility bar 1 flash. Stair is with the pack and it might be their go sign. Oh, if he gets that smoke and gets away, little bad, little deep, still working well. Ninjas for a spotless find and looking to close this gap considerably if they do find this as they currently have. Just no casualties. Keep the cash flowing.
Boys, 15 seconds, run on and die. I know you want to try and get something out of this here, but worst case scenario, you go down after time, and there you go. They will oblige. Thank you very much. It says xantares and Hampus. They'll flags. 18 for Stair and Zyphon, and 17 for Lonks. Right, these are names that we've seen play some great Counter-Strikers. Rez is being offered up a bit of a vending machine of HEs here. Doesn't find anything at all. So there's 600 bucks down the gurgle. Let's make it 9. And that one will find a slight bit of chip damage. So, Rez, you'll be checking at the tail end of this, and you'll go, oh, I only did, I don't know, what, about 40 utility damage?
Oh, Roland's having fun. Rez the same. Perfection. Implement the little owl. Longs is at the bottom of the scoreboard. Obviously one of the most exciting prospects of Sprout, but on this T side, still room for him to start popping heads. We saw this exchange with him before. xantares did hit it, but obviously now it's a lot more than just that pistol.
This is where the mid-round calling really comes into play for Refresh, who is also a young in-game leader. Removed from that of Heroic, got to play under the tutelage of Cadian, but now under the watchful eye of Berry. A good coach to learn the ropes from, or at least be able to implement the plan.
Yeah, he's got faith in the talent he scouts.
Feels like B is a no-go zone for the next 20 seconds, but maybe that's why Sprout are starting to gravitate over, knowing this smoke is going to fade. None left on the board here for NIP.
xantares. He's got a safe angle from the spray, and he looks for a peek off the flash. Does spot Longs, eliminates the threat, and falling apart now. Ninja's flanking. Down goes Slacks, and down goes the round.
Yeah, well, constricting them here. Bit of an anaconda maneuver right there. I know we're in Rio. Make their way through the back line. Grab Sprout, completely strangle them out of this. And Zyphon, he does have 17 kills short, but he won't be finding too much more.
Speculative taps out of Hampus. xantares up on the lip of that catwalk. Flash to the face from Zyphon. Still cool as a cucumber. And that's that AK. They really did hit that big red button. Now Zyphon needs this on the AK through the flames. He'll only get the one. Humbled now, hard to retrieve. Looking to do so was xantares, or rather Refresh, excuse me. Hampus fills the void, still a crossfire on B. Should be a clean house for the Ninjas. Ahead of it, nice adjustment. Still perfect smoke out of Hampus just to completely limit their options. An easy collect onto Slacks. And Sprout Sent back to spawn with not too much to boast, as this NIP consecutive run is starting to get a little imposing. 5 rounds, convincingly so. Taking a quick look at how close they got, there was, of course, that second round from Alexi, and then everything else, it's been pretty one-way traffic. The highest they got was 2 frags over this run from the Ninjas. Sprout just lacking the fundamentals, and well, we got everything you could possibly desire.
But other than for poor Zyphon, who did save, right? So for him, the loss bonus is there, sure, but he's going to be utility in a round like this. He doesn't even have any, as they are contained early, jumping down. Did Slacks catch that? Doesn't matter, Stare did, and will get away. That's an opener. Profiting here with Rez's aggression, and oh, Slacks blind off the line again. Getting peppered away out here, chunked down to 43, but they're walking into B. This double man setup in mid from Hampus and Esatag has given so much room to sprawl right now for Lonks and Refresh.
Letting him in.
Oh,
ooh, he still hits it. Worth his weight in gold is Zyphon, and Hampus not ready for this. So far forward, Lonks is in, as our Sprout. Bomb down. Alexi, well aware of the presence close. Lonks hasn't moved too far. Refresh will peek off. It doesn't matter if Stare's already found you. And Brolin just looking to save what he can, but that is a promising sign. Stopping this runaway train.
Really fired up right there, Lonks, knowing that they're back into winning ways here. At the hype of the kids, it's going to be at an all-time high round after round. They have to do that several more times in a consecutive fashion if they want to knock NIP over here.
And what was the difference here? Just
well, the opening kill over towards A ramp from
that smoke. Speculative shots, still 9 in the mag. Turns the flash, desperately searching his Slack, still can't find a thing. Deep smoke available should they require, and it does look like it's going to be a rather standard opening.
Resmoke deployed right now. This is going to buy even more time. Brolin, yep, had to be so careful. You can see he was looking through the gap as well, but that orb should have leveled the playing field. Rez has found Zyphon this time round, deploys the one-way in a stylish fashion, and he can actually look under this. Slacks still trained with the scope. I don't think you'll get another bite of that cherry.
Nice nade, should be good damage. Yeah, right onto the most vulnerable member. Refresh down, now on 10 HP.
Hold them back at least, and it's only one pair of footsteps being heard below. Esatag is searching right now towards the top of the Tetris box towards B, so he's calling things relatively clear. That means this rotation does not have to move from NIP. They can stay pretty strong on towards A and even take the fight.
Okay, that works too. Rez extends their advantage. Sprout was so loud, so hyped. They did manage to prove to themselves they got a T round in them, but this one, with 20 seconds left, it's flustered. And they're not ready, despite the molly. No one paying attention to the following emerge of Rez. Now down, 10 seconds, this is done. Esatag confirms it. Shops for a nice rifle of his choosing, and back to spawn with a gap closed. NIP looking to seize the lead of this one. Don't forget, a 10-5 half, but up until those final 3 rounds, we were looking at 10-2. 10-2, NIP. Hampus from the front.
He can slow them down. Good util here for Hampus. Wants to take the fight, and now we won't be able to get the flames in line. Esatag's gone now.
Gone, and Hampus, a very clear place to approach. An accidental team flash, but no harm, no foul. Hampus out of there.
Lonks is already ahead of him.
This is for 14. This is for 14 secure.
The server on Inferno back at Pro League Season 15. We got to watch him play in, well, the bigger leagues. And now this is the biggest league.
High impact round from Slacks previously. If he can hold on to this form, if he can get away with holding the A side alone as his team works elsewhere. Hampus responsible for this mid-crawl. Zyphon, top of the scoreboard, 21. Standard, nade and flash. Hampus blind and spotted. His toes betray him, and Zyphon will make it 22. NIP disadvantage. Esatag being approached, needs help, gets none. Lonks another, caught on the reload. Alexi and Rez, oops, bit of a team kill. Back and forth we go. 2v3, Lonks still needs to get away. It's Brolin, good for the frag, still 2-on-2. Where's that second man? Rez on his way back, and bomb ticking. Util, dry as a bone, but a smoke on Rez could make the difference. I don't see a kit. Unless Esatag had one. It's a 10-second defuse. They've got to hurry up and quick. Loud. Clear close. Slacks to swing out. Refresh first contact, calls for it, does swing out, perfect time, hard to manage the spray, but Refresh secures.
With a highlight weapon here. S-Attacks Deagle close the Cloud9 stickers. That's from a lifetime ago and only 2 bullets to the body. Hampus with the trade, sure, but how much more can he do?
He has no idea. Screen, bright, white. Still, one more for the fight. Good damage, no lethality. Need res to finish the job, and he hasn't. Sprout, open runway to take the Ninja's pick away. Bomb to be planted. Slacks looks for safe haven, does find so. Oh, and Zyphon finds another frag. Brolin's gone, Alexi's gone, and this surely done. Rez, an MP9 and a Deagle to his name. He's found another smoke to play. He might go for the strafe. Gotta be quick about this, too sweet. On the flash, perfect, and Sprout take the Ninja's pick. Beautiful work from the youngsters, feeling fine on this elimination game as they put NIP on the burner. Under scrutiny.